can go print out and hang on your wall. Now, as we all know, the most important part of any video game system are the games themselves. They all have to be super fun to play. And that's where we really, really shine. In fact, all of our games on our system are highly curated. All of them contain a single and multiplayer or couch co-op mode. And all the games on our system are exclusive or contain exclusive content. Like Retro Reimagine, where we take some of the greatest classic video games of all time, give them new graphics, new audio, add multiplayer and couch co-op. Some of the things.
You see, to me, that seems like a very good idea on their part to like sprucing up these old ass video games. Me personally, I didn't grow up in that era. That is way, way before me. I really got started more during the PS1, PS2, GameCube era type of stuff. So when you show me an old ass game from like the 2600, I honestly couldn't give less of a shit about it. And imagine a kid playing Fortnite right now. Is he really gonna give a crap about I don't know like half of the names of these damn games, but I don't know, Porky's or something, or E.T. Not really, but doing this little like mini HD remaster to these games and bringing them up to modern standards, I believe it's a good idea on Tommy's part and on Intellivision's part.
Things we have, for example, 12 of the best games from Atari like Breakout, Asteroids, Tempest, Missile Command. We have games like Burger Time and Bump and Jump, and even some of the best Intellivision games from the past like Cloudy Mountain and Night Stalker. We have edutainment titles for kids 7 and under, things like Sesame Street and Care Bears. Now, our original IP category contains brand new games that we've created, a lot of times around our unique controller. Some of those games are platformers like Finnegan Fox, Bomb Squad, Space Strikers, Flying Tigers, and we even got the original Echo the Dolphin team to create our new title called...
I mean, it looks nice, don't get me wrong.
We even take more modern games and add exclusive co-op modes. Games like Rigid Force Redux Enhanced and Dino Blaster. Now, our sports and recreational category not only has big sports like Major League Baseball and soccer, but also recreational sports like cornhole, skiing, pool, and many more. Now, our casual category contains...
Okay, but a lot of these games to me seem like just crappy shovelware that would be put on a Nintendo Wii right on the bargain bin, so I don't really see the big point in it.
Like Blank Slate, Telestrations, and Ink and Gold. Now, I've already mentioned some really big partnerships and licenses like Major League Baseball and Sesame Street, but we have even more, including things like Mattel Hot Wheels, Harlem Globetrotters, and so much more. Now, we've previously announced that we're doing a brand new exclusive Earthworm Jim game for Intellivision, and we got the original...
I'm not too familiar with that game, but I do know it has kind of a cult following, so good on them.
All of the team members signed it. All you have to do is email cow@intellivision.com with the subject line Groovy. You have till the end of June to do that, and then we'll announce 3 winners at the end of the month. Well, thank you for spending a little time with us here today. Hopefully, as you can see, our approach is a little different than everything else that's out there, and we really don't view others as competition. What we're doing, we view as complementary to what the video game industry is doing. It's such an exciting time to be in the industry, to be a fan of the industry, and we are fans of the video game industry. And you know, if there's something that you've seen here today that might be of interest, or maybe you're a developer who wants to make some games for us, maybe you want to place a pre-order, please go to Intellivision.com. We want to hear from you.
Okay, so I want to touch very quickly on the pricing that he announced for these games somewhere here, I believe. Okay, so digital games are going to be $9.99 or less at launch. The physical are going to be $19.99 at launch. So let's just round it up. $10 for a game, $20 for physical releases right now. To me, a lot of these games don't really warrant a $9.99 price tag or $10. A lot of these games seem to me like stuff you could find on the Google Play Store, on the App Store, and play for free, in my opinion. I really don't see it being that much of a huge, like a huge thing like, oh wow, this is an exclusive Amico game. Oh, you really can't find an experience like this anywhere else. Oh my lord. I don't really see that, really, to be frank with you. But if this $9.99 isn't just for like those crappy ass old school Intellivision games that just straight look like garbage in today's modern gaming era. And if it's for like the HD like rework or remasters, I understand that a little bit more. But I still don't think the pricing is gonna rub good on people. I think a lot of people are gonna, and it's not just the pricing either for the Intellivision that's the problem here. The problem here is he says that they're not competitors to the other big three people right now. And I think that's a suicide mission right there, not doing competition with them. Now, you can do competition not directly, but indirectly. So you have to be competing at some level, Tommy. At some level, you got to be competing against the big three. Now, the Intellivision is severely undergunned when it comes to graphics. That's fine. We've been in a position like that before with the Nintendo Wii. Everybody remember that? One of the best-selling consoles of all time. Mind you, though, Nintendo had some pretty kick-ass IPs to fall back on, and a revolutionary gimmick that still rings true to this day. Hell, even the Amico has motion controls, right? That's how much of an influence the Nintendo Wii had. But when it comes to game pricing, not as bad as what we have right now on current gen. I know EA is placing games like at $70 now for the next gen sports games, so $70 compared to $20, I guess, is a lot better, or $10 if you're going digitally only. And I also like the other part where he says there's going to be no loot boxes, no DLC, nothing of that sort. I like that. I'm really tired of seeing these games being, shoved out with all these bullshit season passes, all this bullshit, like, DLC, all this dumbass bull crap. I'm really tired of it. And for him to say that they're not going to have any of it on this console, I like it. I really do think that's a good idea. Now, is it a nice presentation? Of course, it's not bad. I liked it overall, but to be frank with you, I really don't see this console doing immensely well. Maybe it might do better than the Ouya, slightly marginally better. And the only reason why I say this is because the Amico is marketed as a console for younger children, right? For younger adults, I guess. They're going for a younger demographic, but I see a lot of people who are making a fuss about the Amico are a lot of boomers, a lot of older people, right? So here's what I think is going to happen. I think the nostalgia bug is going to bite a lot of people, right? A lot of people who grew up with the Amico, not the Amico, the Intellivision, those old-ass Atari games. And they're going to be like, well, this kind of reminds me of my childhood, so I'm going to buy this Amico from Tommy Tallarico and, see what's up. And I think he's going to get a lot of his customers from that older crowd. Now, I really don't think this is going to hit with the younger crowd. I think a lot of them are really just obsessed with Battle Royale games, and Amico is not following any trend. That's really what sells these days. Once a game becomes popular with Twitch streamers, boom, every freaking 12-year-old's playing it now and streaming it or going to school and playing it, right? Fortnite's a great example. That thing's a worldwide phenomenon, but I do think it's slowing down finally. But the Battle Royale genre is still going strong all these years later. I think somewhere I heard that the Amico pricing was going to be somewhere upwards to $300. I mean, honestly, $300 for a console that doesn't have any current AAA titles like Call of Duty, Battlefield, Doom, Metal Gear, Zelda, Mario, stuff of that sort. I really don't see people wasting that much money for this Amico console. It's a nice looking console, don't get me wrong. I like the way it looks. And I like the idea, but I just don't think it's going to sell. I really don't think it's going to sell for Tommy Tallarico. And I think it's a passion project of his that's going to fail, unfortunately. I don't think it's a scam, mind you, because the scam implies that it's a total, here's the money, here's what I promise, and it's nothing of that sort. I think it's going to be more of a ripoff where you get it, so you're going to get a physical unit shipped to you, but it's not going to be exactly the most thrilling experience right now. This could find a niche market, a bunch of dedicated Amico fans, right, which I believe there is on YouTube, but I don't really see this being a positive cash flow investment for Tommy Tallarico. I think he will be losing money on every Amico sold, and I really don't think this will turn off great for him, and I think he's already running into trouble from what I've heard and rumors from other people and from what I've read online. The Amico's behind schedule, and there is a plethora of problems plaguing the console, from lag to quality control issues to Tommy Tallarico sending people cease and desist notices and lawsuits for speaking negatively about the Amico. It's just a shit show in my opinion when it comes to that side. But would I recommend the Amico? Like, let's say right now, you had enough money to buy either an Amico or a Nintendo Switch. I would tell you to buy the Nintendo Switch. You're going to get better customer support. You're probably going to get a better console also, and you're probably going to get better games. But yeah, the Amico, interesting little console, don't get me wrong, but it's going to fail. And at the rate it's going right now with Tommy's current PR situation, it'll probably burn up sooner than we thought. Anyways, everybody, let me know what you think in the comment section down below about the Intellivision Amico from Tommy Tallarico. Nice name, right? I like it. Let me know. Do you think it's going to fail? Do you think it's going to do well? What do you think game pricing should be? Do you think that I'm being a little bit too harsh on it? Or do you think I'm not being harsh enough? Let me know in the comment section down below. We're going to revisit this Amico. We got some more digging to do. As always, guys, take care. Enjoy the Independence Day, 4th of July here in America. You know, don't just cook out a barbecue and be lazy and don't do jack shit. Kind of remember why we're having this holiday and remember the sacrifices a lot of people made for this day to be possible for us to have our freedom. And I say that very loosely because every day it seems like we lose more and more of it. Anyways, guys, as always, take care, take it easy, and I'll catch you guys later.